right. Push me out too much right. Let's get it. Keep saying yeah. I don't even know. I got court tomorrow. I don't even go. I don't even show. I got shit to do. Only God can judge me. Who the f is you? They say who that?
We that.
These 3 days, I guess I'm trying to 3 that. Never ever serve it. Where you sleep at? These be at your door. You ain't try to see that. See my suicide watch. Stay on suicide watch. Kill yourself, yeah, them suicide rocks. Had the nerve to write me a dear young letter. Killing them young, they should've known better. I paid too much, you play too much. Let the swag do the talking, I don't say too much. You saying too much. 17.5, you paying too much. They say who that?
We that.
Shot a red on the track. They say who that?
We that.
Young live from the track. They say who that?
We that.
Shot a red on the track. They say who that?
We that.
Young live from the track. I don't chase no bras, I chase money and bop. The next time I re-up, I'ma buy me a chop. And I ain't talking that, I'm talking shit with propellers. Fly to the club, make my whole jealous. Straight motivation, it's a straight celebration. I seen Jizzle in his chopper outside at the station. This ain't a mixtape, but the tape's mixed. Black tape, red tape, all on one way. Get on the floor, get it on the floor. Last night, I swear to God, $500,000 on the floor. Fell asleep on the money like a pillow on the floor. Woke up, got money, had to get it off the floor. They say who that? We that. Shot a red on the track. They say who that? We that. Young live from the track. They say who that? We that. Shot a red on the track. They say who that? We that. Young live from the track. What you know about 20 grand stuffed in the white sock? Pull up in the white drop like I play for the White Sox. Play with them white rocks, play with them white squares. You got it what you want. Who the f cares? I don't never sleep. Why? Too paranoid. State of paranoia. All I do is call my lawyer. Tell him I know you. They might have a little trouble. Okay, it knows me. If you beat it, I'll pay you double. Yeah, knows me. If I want to, I make it double. Just know it's water whip, so you might have a little trouble. Might move a little slower. Might get a few complaints. Say he ran out of gas. He might need a half a tank. Thank God it's Friday. Fresh off the highway. Say 2 minutes out. He bout to pull in the driveway. In the driveway. Take the workout. Cut the duct tape. Check the workout. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all need to find your own style, homie. We do this. We been doing it for years.
We that. Hey. What's that? We got one more to play. What's that other song called? It's about what we just did. It's about ain't it about? Oh, that's right. Hit that J-Rock.
Hey, this is the Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get the fuck up out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, ho. You either with me or
Win. Fuck everything else. Win.
these niggas ain't shit.
Win.
Stop chasing that bitch.
Win.
Big J-Rock go on 10. Exit at 4. Bring friends. Let Black 2 go. Jump in. You might wanna keep score. I win. 4-arm tattoos. That's squad. All of them gon' shoot. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no bitch. I got bigger plans, I'm staying real. I was 6. I tap dance all on a brick. And your diamonds like tap water. That shit way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Perk CLS for baby mama. Drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get the fuck up out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, ho. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Fuck everything else. Win, 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 win. These niggas ain't shit. Win, 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 win. Stop chasing that bitch. Win, 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 win. Fuck niggas don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like drow side. I got the bow side and that loud side. And if you act bad, I'll bring the cow side. Go and get your money, bitch. None of my niggas on some funny shit. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field, duck hunting shit. Hit my plug just to re-up and he was like, boop. Here. Migo knew just what it was. Flipped the whole dub and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. 9-ball with no violence, baby. My trigger finger got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the win with it. On deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been hit it. Crashed 2 times, I limo tented my new ride. I'm riding with the toaster. 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something, I won, bitch. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get the fuck up out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, ho. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Fuck everything else. Win, 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 win. These niggas ain't shit. Win, 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 win. Stop chasing that bitch. Win, 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 win.
All right. Listen, if y'all are new over here, and really, you should already know that it don't matter what the record is. It don't matter what their record is. When the Falcons beat the Saints, it's going down. And listen, I'm telling y'all right now, look, this team has been in a very rough spot the past couple weeks. And the long-term, no, this really don't change much. But at the end of the day, man, all that matters is that we beat the fuck out of the Saints. I don't care if this is our worst season in franchise history. I really don't. Because for years and years, you heard Saints fans talking about beating the Falcons. So you better fucking believe I'm going to have my best time with this. You better best believe I'm going to have my best time with this. Man, I ain't had a win in a month. Man, I'm about to go stupid crazy on here tonight, man. The Falcons may get me talking crazy again about them, if you know what I'm saying. Listen, shout out to Kirk Cousins, man. He played a good game today in New Orleans. 16 for 23, 199, 2 touchdowns, an interception that I don't really think you can put on him. Darnell Mooney, for the first time all year, actually showing some life, especially on that 49-yard touchdown that really was the dagger for the Saints. Defense came to play, another 4-sack day. Man, let me tell y'all something. James Pierce Jr., he's going to be a problem. He was a problem out on the field today, and there's been a lot of talk about that trade. But look, Pierce has been working out just fine. I'm not mad with that trade because we got 2 very quality players. We got Pierce and we got Watts, who had the game-sealing interception. Man, it feels good. We out the Saints without an offensive touchdown all day. It's a damn good day. It's a damn good day to be a Falcons fan. It doesn't matter what our record is, okay? You hear me? It don't matter what our record is for the next couple hours. At least not to me. Maybe to y'all it does. It don't really matter, though, because we beat the Saints. We set out. We did what we want to do at the start of every year. We want to beat the Saints. That's what we did, man. Hey, there's nothing else I can tell y'all, man, other than we that, baby. We that. But look, on the real though, I do want to put into perspective. We're going to celebrate this win more. Don't get too over your head about this. The Saints are a bad team. I know I just said, fuck all that. We beat the Saints. Stay in the rivalry when we're celebrating this win. This is one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Man, y'all don't realize how satisfying it was to shut Drew Brees the fuck up today. He was talking mess all game. He was clearly favoring the Saints. And to shut that piece of shit the fuck up was a delight. Okay? To send him back into that Superdome and see the Aints lose, man, it was truly just chef's kiss, man. And let me tell y'all, to the Falcons fans that went down to New Orleans, were marching down on Bourbon Street yesterday, kudos to y'all. Shout out to y'all. The Hawks won last night. Falcons won tonight. The takeover of Stanktown, the takeover of New Orleans has been complete, man. So, shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to everyone that took part in that takeover. And hey, we gonna move forward with our win. It's Thanksgiving this week. We're all gonna be eating good off this win, man. That's what I know for a fact, is we're all gonna be eating good off of this win. So definitely do want to dive deeper into this. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this thing out, man. Let's keep growing the channel. I haven't really mentioned it a whole lot, but thank y'all for 1,000 subscribers, man. Thank y'all for getting me over that 1K. Whether you come for the picks, whether you come for the previews, whether you come for the streams, whether you come for all of it, whether you come for some of it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for 1,000 subscribers. And hey, here's to another 1,000. Here's to continuing to grow far and beyond, man. So thank you all. But listen, there's really nothing better than beating the Saints, obvious. That's why I say there's a lot I think we can talk about. Divine Diablo definitely making his presence known in the game back. So you got to give it up for him. Give it up for Kirk Cousins. Give it up for everyone, man. David Sills, his first touchdown in his career today. Give it up for him. But I will definitely say that I feel like, there were still, you got to take the good with the bad. Jeff Ulbrich, obviously, he had Shough rattled. I don't even know if Aints fans know what this motherfucker's name is supposed to be. Is it Shough? Is it Shough? Is it Shaw? Is it who gives a shit? Because, man, we had that boy rattled all day. I'll give him credit. He got out of some of the situations, but we put him in some very sticky situations all day. Pierce obviously was back there a lot. Jalen Walker got back there for a sack. Brandon Dorless has been having a very solid, productive season so far, and you love to see it for him. And yeah, that's really just, man, how it goes sometimes. That's just what it's sometimes, man. You reflect on the journey you've been through this past month. We've had some very rough conversations, and these are not conversations that go away after this one win, but we can put them on hold for a little bit. I'll give you that. We can put them on hold for a little bit. And this wasn't a really good New Orleans team, too. there wasn't a lot of there wasn't really a lot of hype, I would say, going into this game, man. I think both teams were honestly they were more concerned with their own problems than actually engaging in colorful conversation. However, man, what matters at the end of the day is that you get the win, you get to celebrate. That's really what matters. Oh, that was a big pick six. Rams about to go up early on Tampa. So yeah, hey, that's what you need sometimes. But you wanna look forward. What is there for? The number I want to say is now down to six. 6 games left for the Falcons this year. You play the Jets next week. They're terrible. A chance to go get another win next week up in MetLife, man. That's the way you look at it. I don't know what the rest of the season really has in store. I don't know how many more great games. I don't even think Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins played a very solid game today. I think it was good. For someone who obviously is still making one of his first starts in about a year, if you really want to think about it. But man, I want to talk about it. They let Kirk Cousins go under center today, and you saw with Kirk Cousins under center, maybe it wasn't as explosive, but it just felt like things were more smooth. It felt like the operation at times, you saw big plays. You saw Bijan be able to go off, get some of those big catches. You saw Algier, man. He was able to do his thing. And we're going to let Dirty up in here, man. Hey, what talk your mind. What do you think after this big win against the Aints, man?
Hey, man. You got enough hype for both of us, man. I'm not really that excited about that win because of how I'm looking at the season as a whole, and what do we do next? How do we move forward?
No, because
obviously there was a lot of different things that we saw today that we haven't seen up until this game.
Definitely.
So it makes you wonder, where did this come from? Other than the return of Diablo and
Diablo, that was
Kirk
very
Cousins
big for
starting
them.
again.
That was very big, Diablo.
Yeah. So,
yeah, Diablo was big. Man, I also think look, everyone's talking about that trade we made. Those guys, they showed out today. And the thing was, I was worried about Watts for a minute because it looked like he, went down pretty bad. But, hey, he shook it off. He went back in there, and, he made that game-sealing interception.
Yeah. The defense has always pretty much kept us in the game. We just never responded or give what you call complimentary, offense to the defense.
Well,
what we did today, because they would only was supposed to only have 3 points.
Oh yeah, no, they only 3 points, man. We absolutely. I mean, listen, I think if you want to look at a negative from this game, man, Kyle Pitts has to get the fuck up out of here. He's got to go.
I would keep Tyler. I would try to find a way to keep Tyler and let Pitts go.
I don't think you're actually. I think they're both out of here. But if you were to, a couple weeks ago, I was a little iffy on it. Now, man, I'm kind of at the point where Pitts, he was having a good run, but now, man, once it's like weirdly enough, it's like some of these guys, they're more comfortable with Kirk. Some of these guys are more comfortable with Penix. You notice that?
You see, Mooney is a whole different player.
Yeah, Mooney's a whole different player with Kirk, and it feels like Pitts is really is kind of different, with Penix in there too. It feels like, you didn't see Pitts flash, but I mean, you saw him get the ball, you saw them building a connection, and Now, Drake London's going to ball, I think, either way, no matter what quarterback is in there. Drake. I mean, Drake said it himself. He just catches the football, makes
Right.
plays. Same with Bijan. But like, there's other guys, man. That like David Sills is one of those guys. David Sills, that's a Kirk guy. I don't think Penix was ever really. I don't even think Penix knew who the fuck David Sills was.
Well, you also have to remember that to me, it was a whole different playbook that was
Oh, it
called today.
absolutely was, and like that was one of man. I was shocked at how little they came out in pistol. I mean, they came out in pistol maybe like, shoot. There were like 2, 3 plays I remember them actually coming out in pistol the entire game. It was probably more, but like, man, they went under center the entire game. But listen, I've been calling for the entire year they need to go under center.
Yeah, but does that mean that Penix he's just got some bad knees and
Well, he's got
he'll
another
he'll never
injury.
he'll never
Hey,
be able to meet that scheme?
he's got another injury now, man. That's why I'm saying he's got another injury. And like I've been, listen, you know me. I've been big. I've been big on Penix, big on supporting him. But look, if you got limitations like that, man, it's going to be very, very hard for you to really make it in this league long term. And that's what, man, that's what we need because I think right now, best case scenario, literally for the Falcons, because you don't got a first round pick, is you go on is some sort of insanity run with Kirk, and I don't even think that entails playoffs, but it entails maybe winning some games you shouldn't. And Kirk does a solid enough job to, get the gig here next year with Penix out. But like, even still, you got now with Penix, both his knees are going to have ACL reconstructions. You're going to have a dude, who's 38 next year. Clearly don't got much football left. You're going to have another dude who's 26, and both his knees already been blown out. That's why I
Right.
say, look, I like Penix, man. I do. Got his jersey, got everything, but man, you gotta really, I think, start looking at. You need to get stability, and unfortunately, you're definitely not getting that with Kirk Cousins long term. And I just don't think Penix is showing that he can be out on the field enough to provide that stability. Because, man, everything else is. Listen, there's going to be growing pains, okay? Your best ability is your availability. If you're available, man, after that, everything else, it goes through the rhythm with the quarterback, especially. Now, you get some quarterbacks who are just downright awful. But but with Penix, man, I just really fear it's going to end up being a case. His injuries, man, it's just Mother Nature. Maybe he's just not meant to play football.
Yeah, and this is a bad way to find out.
Yeah,
Well, it's a rookie contract, so it's not as bad as the Kirk Cousins signing, in my opinion. But these guys have got some serious decisions to make. Whoever's going to make them during the offseason about this quarterback position. Because remember, I had a problem before during the preseason why there wasn't ever a quarterback competition. And everybody's talking. I've heard on different other podcasts and radio shows or whatever, you know, that maybe Penix should have reached out to other quarterbacks and gurus and whispers and all of that. But they forget this. He's a young man, and he was paraded around during the summer like he was already it, and looked like he believed it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He just went to camp, as far as we know, because I could be wrong. He went to camp. He practiced with the ones and didn't play in the preseason and came in against Tampa Bay.
hey,
And that was the beginning of the entire narrative of this season so far,
And
in my
another
opinion.
man, another thing too, Diablo. Like I said earlier this week, if one player, if you're dependent on one player being a make or break of you winning football games, I think that's a big issue. But when Diablo's out there, there's a very big difference between him being out there and him not being out there. And honestly, man, I truly believe he could have been playing since the Miami game. They could have put a maybe given him a week to heal. That New England game, he should have been out there. They could have put a cast on him and let him roll. So man, I'm telling you right, if Diablo is playing, I think at least one of these games that we lost, it would have gone differently. It would have gone our way if he was out there.
Of course. Yeah.
And that's injuries. But that's also going and saying this dude could have been playing. It's not making an excuse for injuries. This dude could have been playing.
Yeah, because we did not have a linebacker, in my
And
opinion.
we didn't have one until, I mean, when we were trying Bertrand out there and letting his ass get steamrolled over. And then, I mean, you just started giving Harrison solid playing time, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
When you were going up against Jonathan Taylor? I mean, shoot.
And he's a little light. He's a little light, so
Yeah, but I
to
mean,
really be playing linebacker
shoot,
by
he
himself.
does better than Bertrand. And
Oh yeah.
they even had him out there today, making some plays.
Yep.
But man, I want to. You said you weren't really hyped, and I understand. Look, you're an OG. I understand it. You've been there, you've done that. Ain't it great though to beat these motherfuckers?
Yeah. And it's a good way to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, because I mean
Yeah. This was a good
this
bleed stopper here.
this wasn't just a win versus the Saints. This was kind of, man. This was. And it coming, at this time of year also, man, when you enter in the holidays, it's the week before, it's the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Man, just give me something. Just give me something, to, hang on to, throughout this week, man, as I go and I enjoy, my turkey on Thursday, enjoy the, mac and cheese and, the Brussels sprouts, green beans, the casserole, all that, man. Just give me something to hold on to.
Yeah.
And they did today, man. So listen, it's been rough these past couple weeks, but man, they got a big one today.
Would you call the performance that Kirk Cousins gave today, was he a game manager?
I think in a large way, I th- I think in a large way, yeah. I think he was a game manager to an extent. I think he had the one big throw to Mooney, but honestly, man, outside of that, he made a lot of. It was a lot of over the middle, 5-10 yard stuff. He let his guys go to work. They made plays. I mean, I want to look at the stat line just to see how some of these guys did. I mean, you look at what you do got to give Kirk credit, man, because some of the receivers he was playing with today, and Kyle Pitts' ass is a liability on this team at this point. You had Mooney, obviously, with the big game, 3 for 74 and a touchdown. You had Bijan, 2 for 37. Pitts went 2 for 25. Warner, 3 for 24. Drummond went 3 for 18. Sills, 2 for 16 in the touchdown. Bijan on the ground went 14 for 70. So that's another overall, a solid, another over 100-yard scrimmage game for him. Algier had 12 for 44 on the ground. So look, they gave Algier the ball 12 times. I let him run. You gotta give them credit for that. But
Remember?
man, what really sticks out to me, Warner. They passed to Warner some. And I think
But see,
Charlie.
that's my next point or question. How much percentage of these offensive plays you think were motivated by Kirk Cousins
I
versus Zach calling all the plays for Penix?
I think a good solid at least 70% of it was Kirk.
Okay, I'll go with that. I was a little bit higher than that.
I think
It's
it's
just like
70% because I mean they still ran up, but I mean, man, look, yeah, it
had
might
those
be
drops.
closer to 80 because
That meant that even though, yeah, at least 80, bro.
yeah,
But here's my thing. This is why I'm saying that. Zach normally, no matter if plays, if he runs a couple of plays, then he'll go away from it. Pitts had a couple of drops, and instead of going away from what was they was giving us for the tight end play areas, they started throwing it to Warner. He
yeah,
threw to Warner like 3 times back to back.
and I think that that's that what they did to Ray, they should honestly do to Pitts. Because I really think they were trying to show Ray something that they really didn't need to. They should have been doing that Pitts, man. They should have been throwing to Warner and saying, hey, we can do this without you. We got a guy that can catch. You need to lock the fuck in or you can get the fuck out. That's what we should be doing with this guy. Enough with he's a top 5 pick, man. He ain't playing like one. Terry's got to take the loss on that, man. He ain't a top 5 pick. He ain't man, this motherfucker on the season, Kyle Pitts, I think he's... God, what the fuck is Kyle Pitts' stats on the year? He's got, he's got 1 touchdown. He's got 459 yards, which that ain't bad for a tight end. But at the same time, with where this wide receiver core has been, outside of really today, without Drake London, outside of Drake, man, Pitts should have really stepped up during this time, and he hasn't.
And we looked like we ran quite
And 2
with
running
one,
backs.
13 personnel.
Yeah,
Um,
3 tight ends, 2 running backs. That's what we were doing, man. Hey, that's how we were winning.
but that was one of my keys was that the run game will only be successful if Algier gets his touches.
Yes, on that. Yes, you're right. That's the
Because
only
Bijan gonna
way.
get his.
Yeah, Bijan's gonna get his, but you
But
gotta
if
give
Algier
Algier.
don't get his, it changes the success of the run game.
Man, hey, the Rams are smacking Tampa all over the field. You watching this?
Yeah.
Shoot, hey, you think Kirk got another one in him in a couple weeks versus Tampa?
Hey man, he's got a couple of games where he can start getting prepared. Um,
So you because I mean, man, you were talking about you think 2 more wins the rest of the year. This was one of them. So like, man, does that number go up with Kirk? You gonna give him another one?
I may remember I started out two and possible,
Yeah.
but that was when Penix was starting.
All right.
Um, if we can beat the Jets, then they would at least have it too. I still don't see enough improvement
Yeah. I really.
for the Tampa Bays and the
Well,
Rams
man,
and the
but
Seahawks.
see, that's why I say I think the Seattle game's. I think that Seattle game, man. I think that's a wash. I think we may play them tough. We're gonna lose that. I could see it being one of those primetime games, man, that Kurt comes out and he puts the team on his back and leads them to an upset win. It might be late in the year against the Rams and they're kind of slacking, or it could be Thursday night against the Bucks. When man, those Thursday night games are very weird. I'm telling you,
Well,
very weird.
like I said earlier, when you asked that question, who can rally the troops? And I told you, in my opinion,
Yeah.
and I had no idea
And listen, I've always been
that
that.
he was going to be starting.
No idea.
I thought he was going to have to do it on, from the bench. That's what I
Yeah.
thought he was going to have to do.
And
But
and look,
now he's in a better position
He
to
can
do it.
actually do it. And look, I mean, listen, I'm gonna say it time and time again, man. I don't want to give up on Michael Penix, but at the same time, man, you know, I want tickets to the Rihanna concert. I didn't get them. So I mean, it's one of those things where it's just it ain't always gonna work out, man. I was even telling you, man. My sister got married, you know, and things don't always work out exactly the way you want it to. But in the end, man, God's got a plan. You know, if this is what it's meant. Now,
Yeah.
I ain't talking about no playoffs or anything. Of course, I'm not. We ain't making the fucking
No.
playoffs. But look, I mean, if it's just not meant to be with Penix, it ain't meant to be. I'm gonna hate it. And I personally for him, I would want him to succeed. I would hate that Kirk's your quarterback. And look, I said it. This was an amazing win, and I'm gonna celebrate because of who it's against. And next week, I'm looking at the Jets as they played the Ravens tough most of that game. So I don't think they're going to be a slouch, but man, that's going to be a game I think Ulbricht's really going to want to go in there and tear them up. So I think that could be another game. We win. Kind of sloppy, maybe kind of like this game. And then we'll come home versus Seahawks. We'll see what's what. I don't see us winning that game, but hey, you can. This is week to week.
That is true.
So yeah, but I want to I do want to talk about, man, for a minute, because I always say what matters is the win. The coaching. The reason why I don't think this team is going to be able to make a potential run is that the coaching will at some point hold them back. Even today, when they had an opportunity, and man, we talk about this kicking situation now, it's week to week. He ain't missed a kick yet.
And he made some long ones too.
And he's been putting them right down. He's been putting them right down the middle.
Was any of his
Man,
kicks
he kicked.
less than 45 yards?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, he's got to keep it up, man. But once again, you want to talk about continue earning your stripe for another week. That's where we are at this point.
Yeah, we this one could have stopped the bleeding at least.
Yeah, just stop the bleeding, and then he'll probably be here the rest of the year. But man, you had an opportunity to really go up 17. I think dig it in, and you could. Man, I knew we were winning the game the moment Mooney scored that touchdown. I knew we had the game locked. I knew New Orleans wasn't coming back after that. That is the first time all year you really saw the Falcons in a game put in a dagger shot. That's the first time all year you saw them go and put the dagger in.
When I go back and watch this game, I'm gonna probably watch it again tomorrow. I'm gonna pay close attention to the series of plays that led up to that deep shot to Mooney.
Yeah.
I'm just
man,
it
it wasn't but like a 2 or 3 play drive. It was a pretty short drive. They got some chunks, and then it was play action to really. And I mean, look, they went for the dagger and they got it.
I just want to see I might go to series before that to see how Kurt, what plays Kurt ran, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't see it coming.
No, I thought, I kind of got the feeling, that, okay, we're going to win this game, but it's going to be something where the Saints are always just going to kind of hang around till the end. Man, you really didn't. The score, it was a 14-point game. You didn't really let them hang around. They couldn't get shit going. And our punter, he was, he was drilling some nice kicks today inside the 20. That still don't mean the special teams is good, because it ain't. And, I think, they let up a big return early. There's still issues there. See, that's why I say the reason that there's not going to be no big run at the end of the year. Is going to be coaching will hold this team back. That's why I've come to the acceptance that Raheem's here the rest of the year. But Matt, because look, he had to lose probably the Carolina game and this game. Man, listen, coaching is holding this team back. It is.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that's been just on the table from for a lot of people even during the preseason. We saw evidence of what we see now. I still didn't agree with not playing, such young players um during the preseason to kind of get a look at what you know that you had coming. And I find out, unless it's wrong, that Yates was calling the plays in
Oh
preseason.
yeah, he was. I heard that too.
So with that being said,
That's what
we
kind of
double dipped.
man. It makes me worried that they're just setting him up to be the successor. That's what makes me now look. I think if you put this team with a veteran like Kirk, Kirk can cover up some of the bullshit. He can't cover it up all. He can cover up some of it. With Penix and how they really, I told you, Penix was in a situation where they're really not letting him go all the way because he's young. They really don't trust him, and he did not have the ability to take this thing rogue and by the balls like Kirk did. That's what
Well,
I think somewhat held Penix back.
let's not forget that Penix starting this season was premature. Kirk Cousins was brought in to play at least 2 years, and Penix was supposed to be an understudy, and then um, I guess compete for the starting job. When they decided to whatever they was going to do with Kirk Cousins, but then the unimaginable happened last season
Yeah.
with the injury and and all the other stuff
Man, do
that
you
was
think that
going
was an
on.
overreaction benching Kirk? I want to ask you that.
When at the beginning of the season,
No, last season. Do you think that was an overreaction?
um, no, I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
They should have benched Kirk when he after that. I think that Saints game when he was injured. Now, when they continued to play with him and everything went haywire, then the benching was warranted. But it was too, in my opinion, it was too little, too late. And
Yeah.
I don't know why he was worrying about losing his job if that was the case. His motivation behind
Well,
not
man, we saw how Penix came in at the end of
really
last year.
reporting his
We
injury.
saw how Penix came in, and man, Penix is such a different player than Kirk. Like, still, man, he's a different player. He moves differently. He throws differently. It's a very it's exciting. It was a lot of excitement, and he was young. So that's I mean, look, he was scared, but I mean, look, that's where once again. Do these coaches actually have a capacity? Now, I will say, for the first time, I saw Raheem actually chewing someone the fuck out. I saw him chewing Frank's out after that penalty on special teams.
Yeah, that was
Did,
crazy. Fighting no better than that.
did you catch that? Raheem chewing him out.
Yeah,
Hey, why
yeah, he
ain't that?
he should have,
Well, no, I mean, he was at
because
least.
those are the things that are killing us, man. Those
Yeah.
little boo boos like that, those little miscues like that, man. Come on, man. You're playing some good football for us. We need you to be one of the leaders. We
Yeah,
need,
we
because
finally figured
you're
out a
gonna
role
come
for this
in on the
dude.
gadget plays and all of that,
Yeah.
and you go out there and you taunting
Well,
in
at the
New
same
Orleans.
time, man, look, it's I appreciate Raheem doing that, And you're right, he wasn't really chewing him out all the way, but he was talking to him, and you could tell Raheem was frustrated. For the first time all year, you could tell. And, man, I also want to talk about this. Man, speaking of Raheem Morris, man, did y'all, I talked to you about this. Did y'all catch this? Did y'all catch this motherfucker they showed him right before halftime, right before they went in the locker room? His eyes looked bloodshot. It looked like he was all up on Bourbon Street partying last night.
You think he was in the parade yesterday?
Oh, yeah, he had some disguise for sure, man. He was marching down with all them, man. Shit.
Hey, man, word racing and no sleep.
Shoot.
Get you every time.
Hey.
This was a big game for Raheem, man.
Oh, yeah, hey, and then, hey, Ulbrich and Kirk bailed his ass out. Because look, Raheem did what the fuck he was supposed to do today. He honestly, man, he didn't do a whole lot, and that's how it was kind of supposed to go. Zach really didn't do a whole lot today. And
Mr. Blank had on his red tie on the sideline.
Oh, yeah, man, because I saw both of them. I saw him and I saw Josh. He had that red tie on.
Yes, sir.
Shoot, I was about to say, because, hey, you know, I had a suit and tie on this week, and if they would have lost this game, I might have, like, man, I may have to go put my suit back on. But, hey, don't you think that motherfucker, he looked drunk as a sailor, all bloodshot in the eyes.
I think that was just a little stress and
he felt some of that pressure then, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. That pressure get you drunk, too.
Hey, you were saying I'm going to keep him till the end. I think he had a sense, man, that if he lost this game, he really might be done.
He going to have the same pressure next week.
Hey, well,
when he go to the Jets.
Man, he probably saved his job for a couple weeks. I don't.
But I'm just saying things will be a lot different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But I hope that this doesn't have an effect on the offensive coordinator position.
Okay.
I'm saying this game was 90% Kirk Cousins, the offense part. I'm willing to put money on that.
Yeah, Kirk definitely went in there. I mean, man, did y'all see Kirk took control of the entire week. They were playing his music. They were running his playbook. Man, they were, dressing like him, smelling like him, eating like him. And this was all Kirk. But hey, it's like it was the same conversation with Penix. Is it literally just a breath of fresh air? That's to be seen.
Yeah.
That's why I say. Was it just? And that's why I say I'm not gonna get over my head. We got another, bad opponent next week in the Jets that I look at and I go, we'll be favored. We should win. We typically have a lot of success against those New York teams. But then, man, after that, I'm looking at it, I'm going, man, you coming home and it ain't, listen, shoot. You're going to get brought back down to reality, man. That's what I'm anticipating.
Hey, man, two back-to-back wins. Look, it might bring a few Falcon faithfuls back out.
Hey, you think it may bring them back into the bins, man?
It might, hey, man. The seats might not be as thin as they would have been.
Hey, I will say I thought they would be thin for the Carolina game, and they showed up. Now, just imagine after a couple wins, man, maybe you can get that place a little packed up. I mean, for the Seattle game. I mean, we know a lot of people are going to be at that game. That's almost like I didn't think that would be the game of choice this season, but I guess it is, man. Oh, shoot. You see this? Baker going in the tent. Hey, Dirty, you watching this?
Yeah, something going on with his shoulder. Yeah,
Your
something going
shoulder.
on with his shoulder.
Ooh, I don't, man. Hey, Tampa, look. Tampa is slumping, though, at a very wrong time.
Oh yeah. Oh, he going in there to get that good shot.
Yeah, hey, they gonna just give him that little good shot. Then he gonna come out and that arm's gonna be fucking ready to fire off cannons.
Yeah. But yeah, they man, the Falcons, man, they got a lot of. The more success we have in these last games, the more difficult the decisions are going to be. You know, for the quarterback position, tight end position, and the contracts. You know, defense contracts. Because this team's gonna flip, man. It's
Oh
gonna be a
yeah, it's
lot of
gonna be
moves.
a lot, man. You got a lot of guys coming up with contracts here in the next year or two, and also, man, I'm looking. Listen, Pitts is gone. Algiers most likely gone because, man, I think the only way you could really get Algier to stay is if somehow is if either you offer him stupid money and you're deciding that you're gonna try to trade Bijan, which will not happen, especially with Terry still here if he's still here, or man, the most improbable shit's gonna have to happen, and you're gonna have to find your way in the fucking dance in January. That's the only way you keeping Tyler here. I don't see that happening. So I think Tyler's gone. I think who else is up for a contract, man? Isn't shoot, who else? I'm trying to think because Caden Ellis, that's a big one I think you got to try to get back. Hmm.
I don't know, man. I think Caden gonna call for too much money.
Man, that's what I'm fearing. Hey, Rams are just laying it on them at this point.
They piling it on, buddy.
Man, hey, I like seeing it. Shoot.
Yeah, but these games they not helping us any.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Why you say that?
Well, I mean, well, it's helping Carolina. See, Carolina now gonna be what, a half a game out.
Man, hey, Carolina wins tomorrow night. This shit stays the way it's going. They'll be in first. Well, like I said, man, I just think our path, man, the way the I was asked by someone, do you think there's any chance? I said, man, no, because our path, I think we may win. I think it might get to a point where maybe it's a little interesting, you know, after next week. But man, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I think our path has gotten so narrow because of the hole we dug ourselves in with this losing streak that man, I just think it's done. And once again, when you are talking about the expectation heading into the season, where you are right now, you know, I mean, look, Tampa started off very hot, and right now at least they're slowing down.
Yeah, but do they have enough momentum to stay ahead?
Who, Tampa?
Yeah,
Hey, we
they got
going
some good momentum.
they do.
They had some good momentum coming, just like you coasting down the hill, and now you're on the flat part.
And I think their next game is like they come home, and I think their next game's like the Saints or something, or Arizona. So I mean, look, they're going to get an opportunity to get back on track. That's why I say for Tampa, it's
Right.
going to be these next two games that really, I think, you know, if they lose these next two games, then yeah, they need to worry. But go ahead.
But what's Carolina's next two games? Because they already swept us.
It's
So
us. No, it's San Francisco and it's the Rams.
mm,
Yeah.
okay.
So I mean, it's see that's why I say it's that second Carolina, that game last week is going. It hurts a lot because man, if you would have won tonight, you would have won that. You win this. Maybe you are looking at tonight a little differently, just a little.
Oh yeah, that was a need game last week, which
And
we
you
dropped.
failed. Yeah, you failed.
Yeah,
That would show me right there, man. The coaching, it's going to hold the team back. It's going to panic. You had a quarterback change in the middle of it. London went out at the end, but man, it was the coach, and there were a lot of things. You were up. You shouldn't have even been in that spot. Up. You were up 2 touchdowns. You shouldn't have let them get back in that game. You did. That's why I say it's the coaching that's going to hold this team back.
yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah, they've been holding us back. They was holding us back before the first game.
and
Actually,
like games,
the
yeah.
preparation was holding us
And I
back
was
too.
and I was a guy that I've never really said that I've never brought too deep into like preseason makes that much of a difference, but like it goes to show you that like the mentality of these guys like it goes to show you it ain't been you see what these guys' mentality is. And like not playing starters at all in preseason and stuff like that, it goes to show their mentality. Man, I'm
But
looking.
yeah, this season, like I was saying earlier, not tonight, but just in other conversations, man, I haven't been able to put my thumb on any one issue that could be changed that would kind of right the ship at this point. We
Hmm.
got this, and it's not major stuff. It's just a lot of little adjustments and tweaks that need to be made.
Well, it's see that's why it's stuff like this that makes you realize, man, this stuff is a puzzle, and like there's a lot of things. Today, for instance, that was a player-led effort. I raised the question: will these guys wake up for this game? Man, you could tell those guys they wanted it more than the Saints today. Maybe it's just we have more talent than the Saints, but man, we wanted it more than the Saints. You could tell the way they were hitting. You could tell the way that you could. Man, you saw the one where Kirk put that dude to the fucking ground. They wanted this game. You could tell. They knew they needed this game. Not even for a win, not even for a shit, but to just get a win against their rival. And because that's a team they hate.
I think when that pick six happened, I think a lot of fans started holding their breath
Yeah.
to see how we were going to respond.
We didn't let them do
And
shit the
he
rest of the game.
right, but I'm just saying offensively because and then we thought I was like, well, let's see how the defense is going to react to that. Are they going to turn their back on us or on Kirk? Or are they going to rally? And they rallied, and Kirk came up with the plays, made the drive. Because that third quarter, man, what we had the ball, one possession.
It's true. Hey, that's why I say the third quarter has really been killing us a lot. Have you noticed that?
Yep.
We go out in the third quarter, we may get 2 possessions, we'll run a total of 6 plays. That other team, man, they gonna get at least a solid 10 points most of the time. See, New Orleans wasn't able to do that today. That's kind of the why in the fourth quarter we were still in a good enough position um, to ultimately go come away with the win. Now, I want to talk about this. I kind of think we all figured it. It was just confirmed from the head honcho's mouth. Morris says Cousins is more comfortable being under center than Penix is.
That's obvious.
But, it kind of raises the question now. Is it on the coaching? Because I'm looking at a comment, I'm thinking, is it on the coaching to help acclimate Penix to obviously the NFL level and being under center, or Is it Michael Penix? Is it just Michael Penix? He just can't do it. And this is something that will hold him back in his career.
And that may be the case. I was going to say, is he physically
But
able to be effective playing under center?
once again, I'm gonna ask: is that? We have great reason to believe he might be uncomfortable with that. But is this potentially, was this a coaching issue more than we think?
Yes, I mean, yeah, you can say that, but like I'm saying, man, it's bad when you get something and it doesn't meet the criteria that you need for it to meet.
Listen to this. Listen to this. The Falcons use 13 personnel 60% of the time, the highest rate of any NFL offense in a single game since 2016.
And see the way that this game went today.
But I
This
mean,
was an
no,
Arthur
did
Smith
you
game.
just hear me? This was the highest usage of 13 personnel in a single game by an offense in nearly 10
Yeah,
years.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This was an Arthur Smith game type game.
Hey,
Tight
no.
ends and running
But
back.
no, I mean, look, this was. But do you think that was Zach Robinson or do you think that was Kirk Cousins?
I tell you, man, I think 90% of this whole scheme, offensive scheme, was on Kirk.
No. And, and look,
90%, buddy.
look, I've always said, if Kirk does well, man, I want Kirk to do well because he's on my team. I've said that time and time again. Kirk, I think, really burned a lot of people last year when he lied because it wasn't a large part throwing the season away. His actions. Now it also it's a it's a double sword where you can also pin a lot of blame on the coaching staff. That's why I say we're gonna see, and I think it's going to fizzle out. But man, look, I'll say if they're able to get a win versus Seattle, maybe I'll come and talk differently. I just don't see that. They got a win versus the Jets, man. They might come out next week. I don't see it. They might come out next week. They might get smacked around by the Jets, and we're right back here going, look at what you got.
I don't know, bro. You know they lost Sauce,
They did, yeah.
so
And
so I think
If
that
Drake is back, man, I don't know if I actually want Drake to play in this game because that turf, I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried about I'm kind of worried about Bijan out there on that, and I'm gonna have to see what the weather is. But typically this time of year, it gets very ugly weather up there. Man, I'm kind of worried about that turf.
yeah, they say that's a bad place to play. That field is terrible, and part of it is that two teams play on that field,
All right.
so it never gets a break, pretty much.
Mm-mm.
So
Man, the Rams got the ball back again. They're about to go down and score before half again.
well, Tampa Bay is only 6-4. We can catch them now.
So
We gotta take care of our business.
so you think we could catch Tampa?
I'm saying they can be caught.
Okay. What
Even
about
if the 3 games, I said two of them possible. If we win our next 2 games and they lose their next 2 games, we can catch them.
what about Carolina? Because they've done swept us.
The bad thing about Carolina is we cannot tie with them.
No.
That's the only bad thing about it. Catching them is no good. Does us no good to catch them.
You gonna need them. Which I mean, look, you gonna need them to essentially fall apart.
Right. and I'll take the 4 or 5 games. I'll be off 3 games. I'll take that. That means that this team had a 180-degree turnaround, started going in the opposite direction of the terrible play that they had, and we played that last game against Tampa Bay. No, we played the Saints last, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, that next game we play against Tampa Bay, we can beat them guys. I'll take that.
Hey, listen. You see what everything you just said, man. I hope happens. You just said that. Look, if we win our next, because man, if that does happen, we'll be the same record. If we win our next 2, they lose their next 2, man, we'll pretty much be the same record for that game. I'll say I do think that could be the game that you see something come together. I really do think that could be the game where Kirk is able to put something together. It just seems like a spot for him. It does.
And as I said, the only guy that I felt could rally them troops is now starting.
Hey. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's you got to go with what you got to go with. Hey, this fan shit's very bipolar.
That's okay.
It's very bipolar, man. Hey,
but you can't. But one thing, no matter where you go, when you got a proven veteran that can win you over, like I said, when he had that pick 6, I was holding my breath. I was like, man, let's see how these guys are going to react.
Come out.
And the defense didn't let up. Defense already was playing well. And then those guys started making plays. They started making plays, and I was like, Mooney stepped up, Seal, and Warner, and then Algier started getting his touches. And I'm telling you, Zach that's not a pattern that Zach be following.
No, he doesn't.
You look at all the other games, Zach don't follow no pattern like that. And then the second half with the little lead, he called scared plays.
Yeah.
He called plays with the lead not to lose instead of just calling plays to win.
And then, man, Kirk just said, fuck it. He went for the dagger.
Like I said, I'm going to watch that game again, and I want to see the series of plays that led up to that shot.
Absolutely.
And I'm talking about it worked perfect.
Yeah.
And I think right then, once that happened, them guys were saying, oh, okay. We're not gonna throw this one in the trash. Because we got somebody on offense we can stop, and we're gonna get something out in the deal. And don't forget Rodriguez.
Who you talk about the running back?
No. No. What's the kicker name? Gonzalez?
Oh, yeah, Gonzalez.
What's our kicker
Gonzalez,
name?
Yeah.
Okay, Gonzalez. I'm sorry. And look, remember before we got this guy, I said that the play calling and the situational play calling is different when you don't trust your kicker.
Yeah.
So now we can call plays to get within 50 yards, and we've got a great chance to come away with 3 points when normally we would have to punt it or go for it 4th and 5.
Definitely.
So now we can, hey man, we're gonna just don't take a sack and we'll be okay.
Hey,
that's all Kirk had to do.
We're seeing that, man. He's putting them through. Man, do you think? And it also makes things on offense move much smoother.
Oh yeah,
you're
because you
not
got more
playing
than
with
one
fear.
option.
Yeah, and that's what makes it dangerous. See that's why I say you kind of even saw it. I was really hoping that we would see the run game take over in the second half. You got to give them credit. Now we had over 100 yards rushing, but you got to give them credit. They shut down the run the best they could. They didn't let them. They
Right.
didn't let us run all over them. The big thing though is you saw though we were still able to kill them through the air over the top.
And just think if we would have done better catching the ball, that game would have been a whole different story. But like I said, the pick six really was a missed call.
Definitely.
I think that the guy held Pitt's right arm, but Pitt should have flopped or something.
Man, Pitts, hey, that's all. Man, Pitts, he's playing too freaking soft.
And we don't need that here.
No, we don't. Man, that's a last. We have too much of that shit already. We need a motherfucker who can just come in. See, that's what I kind of like about Pierce. I think Pierce can be that guy. Pierce ain't gonna bullshit. Pierce will knock you in the mouth. Same with Walker. That's why, man, that Bowman injury is gonna hurt so bad. That's a guy that can knock you in the mouth. But you need who's that guy on offense that can really knock you in the mouth? Drake? You need that guy
that's about it.
That can
Drake,
knock
he's a
you
dog.
in the mouth. That should be your tight end.
That's why I said last week that I would have 5 plays for Felipe Franks as a tight end. I would have 5 plays in my playbook for that guy.
Man, at this point, I like how they're using him. Man, how much worse can you really actually, I think, do with Charlie Warner, at tight end?
Well, he's not going to do worse. He showed you today that he could be a check down receiver.
Absolutely.
Yep, he could be a check down receiver easily.
And here's another thing. You noticed how with Penix, and I'm saying it. Look, we're calling it how it is. It felt like those second and those third and ones, they were so tough to get, mainly because he wasn't able to go under center. With Kirk, man, it's easy money.
Yep, because he's already at the line. That shortens everything up by 3 yards. when Penix is back there in the pistol or the shotgun,
you gave him the defense a head
and you only
start.
got 1 yard to go. So, now you got to get the ball in and make 8 yards. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, hey, yeah. God, they are beating them up. Shoot.
And we got to play both of these guys again.
Oh, we got to play Tampa again, and man, hey, the Rams are shoot. Rams might come out the NFC this year. That's my pick to come out the NFC. AFC, I picked Buffalo before the year, and honestly, I'm still kind of gonna roll with Buffalo just because I think if they're able to get in the playoffs against all these teams that really don't have a lot of experience, I think they should be able to prevail. But yeah, I think the Rams have the NFC on lock.
They're looking pretty good here tonight. With Verse out there.
Oh yeah, hey, yeah, Verse. Shoot, I mean, you look at once again. Look at it. They got Verse last year. He made an impact. His numbers weren't even all that crazy. People are not even talking about, and our season's been awful. So obviously, not many are going to talk about this. the defensive rookie of the year could very well be playing here right now.
Yep.
And that's why I say, damn, he's just going to heave that up. That's picked off. They're going to try to run this back. Ooh, we got
Well,
one.
it's the same thing as a punt.
Pretty much, yeah. You got a solid return. Ooh, Baker beat up there too. Man, hey, Tampa is falling apart.
Oh, he threw a duck. Shoot, Baker, boy, that shoulder hurt him, boy. He should have just saved that play.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot, hey.
I thought they were going to give him a shot, but maybe they didn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, or shoot. Maybe that throw just took everything out of that shot. Yeah, I think at this point, I really kind of see us more as a spoiler, and I really hate saying that. I kind of think that's what we are. Yeah, our best chance is probably to like spoil Tampa or spoil the Rams, something like that. Because man, for the I'm we're obviously not officially eliminated. The margin for error is so thin for a team like this. I'm not even really trying to put energy towards that unless they really can prove me something.
Well, today was a pretty good start.
Today was it was definitely a good start considering it was the Saints, but are you saying that now all of a sudden we have a chance to potentially go on a run and be back in contention?
Well, I mean, you can't talk against it at this point with the changing of the guard.
So you think in the South with Tampa right now and how they look in this game currently, and Carolina, we don't know what the fuck they're going to... Listen, if Carolina comes out tomorrow night and beats the 49ers somehow, this is their division to lose, I think.
Right. So maybe after tomorrow night there'll be a totally different conversation.
It might be.
Because think about it mathematically. Let's just take out. Let's don't talk about how we were playing, how we got here, or whatever. So we've got 4 wins now. Tampa has 6. Carolina has 5. The only difference is Carolina has 5 with a sweep of us. Carolina lose tomorrow. There'll be a game and a half over us, or will it count as 2?
Well, they swept us, remember. So I mean, if Carolina, if they win tomorrow, man, they're really about a whole 3 games ahead of us.
Oh, that's right, because we this is our first win in NFC South.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tampa, Carolina would have to fall through the floor along with Tampa Bay, and we would have to win some games.
That's too much to ask.
That nobody think we can win.
Man, that's too much to ask for at this point. And I've seen.
Hey man, but I'm just saying, that's what's on the table.
But
you always got to know the pros and the cons.
With Penix in, you were saying we may have 2 more wins than possible. Now you're talking about this, so you clearly have more faith in Kirk than you did in Penix to make a run.
Because we played better. We played better as an offensive unit.
I'm not going to deny.
I got to give credit where credit is due.
I understand that, but But man, I just think there's been so much to where even if you would have won the Carolina game, I think it's different. I really do. But now, man, it's just this is how it goes.
Well, at the end of the season, either way it go, that that second Carolina loss is going to be the biggest. It's bigger than the Miami debacle.
Well, really both the Carolina losses, but yeah, the second one definitely.
Right. That's why I'm saying that. That's the game that we could have stopped the bleeding a week earlier.
Yeah.
Came into this game, pulled it out. Would have been two games.
Well, I say
two wins in the NFC side.
It was a missed opportunity.
Exactly. That's what it was. Like, look, Dallas is mad. Look, even Dallas is excited. They got 5 wins now?
Dallas is 500, yeah, because they got that tie, remember?
Right. And see, hey, they were looking bad.
Now they got a big game Thursday versus Kansas City.
Man, Kansas City looking kind of rough, but
hey, they got that. They pulled out that one today, but the Colts, they shouldn't have won that game. The Colts had control of that entire thing.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, man. But you never count the Chiefs out.
No, you don't. That's why I say, man, they better hope they can hold them out. Because if not, man, you put them in an AFC with all these inexperienced teams, you might get them in the AFC Championship again.
Well, see, that shows you what winning pedigree does for you.
Yeah.
Within the team and the media. Because the media not tripping on about Kansas City and the situation they're in right now.
No.
They're talking more about the Eagles than they are the Chiefs as far as how they're playing.
Most certainly.
I think a lot of people were mad at the Eagles because of the tush push.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I think a lot of people don't like that. Yeah, man, the Colts really they blew an opportunity. They just absolutely became lifeless late in that game.
And it's a couple of teams that are playing better that I'm glad we're not meeting this season.
Yeah.
So we as long as we play better, I'll be satisfied. Like I said, I'm not that excited about.
But then, man, look,
today.
We play better, okay. Then where do we go going into next year? Because man, we're 8-9. Raheem, Terry find their ways back here for another year. You got Penix out most of the year next year. You got a quarterback. I mean, look, if you decide to keep Kirk, you're going to owe him a lot of money. You don't got a lot of cap space. You got guys you're going to have to pay coming up soon. What the fuck are you going to do?
Well, like I said, you originally was looking to keep Kirk for 2 years, for 2 seasons.
I get that.
If they would have done the quarterback competition at the beginning of when they were in the off season, maybe they would have seen some things that they needed to see.
Well, this offseason, there was never a quarterback competition. Now, this was the plan, I think. And this is how I think a lot of people kind of anticipated it. When Kirk was first brought in, that first year, which was last year, that was going to kind of be the get your feet wet year. We get into the playoffs, hope for a win, but I don't think there was any expectation of Super Bowl. This year, we anticipated that everything would gel together. We would find the strengths and weaknesses. Kirk is back at full strength from the Achilles. And from there, man, this would really have been our year. And next year would kind of have been that transitional year to Penix, or Penix's first year next year, depending on how things went. Now, you got Penix out most of the year. And granted, I understand you still have Kirk, around, but once again, I'm gonna ask the question: what is going to happen? What does fate hold?
Hey man, that's. If I wish I had a crystal ball.
Because I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the time tick by. For me, and I'm sure you are too. It's been 8 years since we made the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
So we got this mess. We don't know what we're getting week to week. We don't know what it looks like long term. How are you supposed to put your finger on when is it actually getting better? Because a lot of the things we saw today, it was player-led. And players can be shut down.
Right.
Players can be shut down. And, man, if you shut some of these players down, then, man, after that, it's a wrap.
And see, now, wanting to stop Bijan alone is not going to cut it.
Hey, yeah.
They saw that today. I mean, Bijan still did well, but just trying to stop Bijan is not going to work for you anymore.
Oh yeah, today was about actually an average Bijan game for his career. Today was about an average game, kind of minus a touchdown, but man, Bijan had a couple of touchdowns last week, but if you notice, man, ever since like week 6, Bijan has not had a lot of touchdowns.
Nah. But that's okay.
Hey, it's okay, but
yeah, it's okay.
You need to get in the end zone.
Well, that's true. But see, this is my thing, right? When we went on that skid last year, and it took a while for them to just bench Kirk and play Penix. Everybody saying Raheem dropped the ball.
Yeah.
We get into another season, and some other things are happening, and they're saying that he's continuing to drop the ball as far as his job and how he's supposed to handle it. But to me, it's the same thing. It's just different.
The other
but
thing
still
you got to realize,
being incompetent.
I get we were playing the Saints. I'm very happy about the win. But see, this is kind of where you sober yourself up. Talking to you, OG. When look at the team. Look at the Saints team we were facing. Look at them.
Oh, they were trash now. But it was a rival game.
It was a rival game, but
throw everything out of the window.
Yeah.
Throw it out the window.
That's why I say you're right in the sense of if you are going to turn it around, this is a game to do so. You've dug yourself in such a hole, man. You'll have to win out to even have a chance. I don't see it.
That's okay.
I don't.
That's the goal.
I don't see it.
That's the goal, though.
It is. But man,
sometimes you got to know what you got to do, and that's what you got to aim for. Whether we believe, whether they believe, that's the goal. If they're trying to be successful moving forward, they got to play every game the rest of this season as if their careers depending on them winning.
Yeah.
And that means going out here and beating a Seattle.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. But then I apologize for cutting you off. But then, after
You're
that,
fine.
how are they going to come out next year? How?
Man,
I
that's
understand you can't worry
that's
about.
that's a whole nother puzzle.
Listen, I understand that. It's the same shit Quinn did. Now, we know what Quinn did. He went out to Sanford. He went to New Orleans when the Saints were still in their good with Drew Brees. They finished that season with 13 wins. One of the 3 losses was to us. Okay, rivalry. Anything happens.
Right.
And then we went out to San Francisco and we beat the 49ers. Then we beat a solid Tampa team to end the year. Because, I mean, look, that Tampa team with Jameis Winston, that 30-30 season, they weren't good, but they were kind of quietly sneaking around it towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, and then we know how we came out to start 2020. I don't want to, and look, things just fell apart. You're telling me we're going through the same thing as 2019. We're going to come out, we'll finish 8-9. We'll get a big win against Tampa or the Rams. We'll finish okay, we'll finish just fine. To keep these motherfuckers employed, just for them to not learn from their mistakes, keep doing the same shit. And then next year at this time, this was another wasted season.
Yeah, you got a point. But that's where the evaluations and all of that have got to be on point.
Yes. Who is the evaluator?
That's a good question.
Who's the evaluator?
It's obviously not Raheem.
Nah, it ain't even his job to evaluate. We're evaluating him. Fuck the team. Fuck the players. For a moment. Shout out to Bijan and Drake. Fuck all the rest of them. Raheem, who's evaluating him? It ain't Terry. I'm telling you right now. Terry's not evaluating.
That's who should be.
It's who should be evaluating him. He ain't evaluating him. They're getting evaluated by the same people. So who's evaluating Raheem and Terry?
I think the general manager should be overseeing.
I understand that
in this franchise. I think because of his pedigree with Breeze and Sean Payton, I think he should have more input.
But I'm asking a question to you: Who is evaluating? It don't matter who should be. We know who should be. Who is evaluating?
Probably Rich McKay and Arthur Blank.
Okay, so can we trust these motherfuckers to evaluate?
Nah.
Because I'm looking at Arthur Smith, 3 years of 7-10. I'm looking at Dan Quinn, who that one great year was with, that was a great roster he was given. And you had Shanahan. Sark, this is a very hot take. I think Sark got a lot of hate. I think he got a lot of unnecessary hate over here. I just think he had some very tough shoes to fill. Man, I
didn't never really feel that guy, man.
I understand that. I would much rather have had Sark here another year than Cutter.
Right.
You got to understand that, man. I would have much rather have had Sark than Cutter. But, hey, I'm looking at it. Baker's hurt. Baker's hurt with that shoulder. And man, I'm telling you, if that shoulder is serious with Baker, they in trouble.
They put something on his ribs, too.
They in trouble.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, all eyes on Carolina. Bring the Panthers up to the floor now. That's my mentality.
Well, I normally don't like to root against a team to lose. Because I'm like, it's gonna do what it do. But Carolina needs to lose tomorrow night to
Oh yeah, they're not. I mean,
49ers.
of course, as Falcons fans, I want them to, but
Is Purdy back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want them to lose, but at the same time, I'm kind of looking at the Panthers like, hey, they gotta. I'm looking at them as they come together nicely. I can give some credit where credit is due to them boys. Shoot.
Yeah.
I don't mind see them getting there, spreading their little paws around for a little bit. You know how it goes.
I'm kind of wanting some teams to lose now.
Because see, man, you trying to, man, we may
I
need
want
to
the narrative to be different.
We may need to get Wolf up in here. We really might need to get Wolf up in here, man, because hey, I want to know what Wolf thinks about all this. Because I'm hearing, man, you're thinking about making a run. And I want to make a run, but you're thinking about making a run.
If the circumstances go like tonight, because it look like Tampa Bay is on the decline, and depending on what happens tomorrow night, and we got the Jets, this could be, the mathematics could be changing for us.
Okay.
The math.
The math, okay.
Like I said,
maybe
2 and impossible was with Penix. If that turns into a solid 3, once we get those 3, if we get those 3 early, man, we might have the same record as everybody else.
Shoot, hey,
that's in front of us.
Listen, I want you to be right. Let me make that clear.
I'm a fan. I'm still a fan now.
I'm a fan too. I want you to be right. But listen, listen, OG. I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's been a lot of things I've seen this season that, man, I don't see it. This ain't a playoff team. They're not doing things that a playoff team does. They're making mistakes that a playoff team should not be making. Now, I want us in there. At the end of the day, this shit just ain't right. Hey, and we got the
but check this out now.
NFC South looking to take the lead Carolina Panther guy up in here.
Hey, let me ask you if this is a known fact or not. Do you think that winning the NFC South automatically gets you into the playoffs?
Oh, that's yeah.
Winning any division automatically is a playoff spot.
You positive about that?
Yeah, they ain't changed the rules. No,
I'm just okay.
Division winners get an automatic playoff spot. Everybody, like the wild card teams, are the teams that didn't win the division.
Can you win your division?
We still got to play Tampa twice. So, I mean, I think we control our.
Hey, are you watching this game right now, CPG?
I've been watching it, but at halftime I got off to see what was going on YouTube.
But are you're seeing Tampa's in trouble at this
point?
Yeah,
Baker's hurt and they're getting their ass whooped.
Yep. Teddy Bridgewater's in now.
Earlier I was like, ain't it funny how the Bucks quarterbacks or 2 Panthers quarterbacks?
That's right.
Baker and Teddy played for us. You know how the NFC South is, we just be passing players around the division, it feels like.
Hey, I was thinking earlier today, man, maybe, I don't see it happening, but hey, I wouldn't mind Jameis Winston coming over here next year.
you see that touchdown Jameis Winston
Oh
had?
man, that was great. Man, I'll tell you, Jameis is a very exciting player.
He's funny as hell.
Yeah, shoot, hey.
I'm just worried about us winning tomorrow.
Well, you think,
I
man?
mean, it's good. It's good if Tampa loses, but we also have to play the Rams next week.
What is well? See, that's what makes this game very big. What
And the
is
Rams
your
will
key
probably
to
whoop our ass.
victory tomorrow night?
I really think Bryce needs to step up and actually play like a first overall pick tomorrow.
So you think it?
Because the Niners are gonna scheme to shut Rico down, and they're gonna force Bryce to beat him. Bryce is gonna have to step up and prove he's
They
a
gonna do the same
franchise.
thing that they did to y'all that they did to us, and I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all don't have that guy that can stop McCaffrey. I would not be shocked that this looks very similar to the game we had versus San Francisco. I'm telling you, y'all
I
might
don't know.
come back.
The season's been so weird though, man. It's like y'all just beat the Saints. We lost to them. Y'all beat Buffalo. Buffalo whooped our ass. We beat Miami. I think y'all lost to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's been a weird NFL season like that. You know what I mean?
See, that's why I was saying though, like it's not just Tampa we got to worry about anymore. It's y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell Dirty over here. It ain't just Tampa now. It's y'all we got to worry about.
I've been saying all season. I've been waiting for Bryce to have that game to where, like, we finally see him in year three start to be like, yeah, I can do this in this league.
You don't think it was
I'm
last
hope
week?
I'm hoping last week was that spark I've been waiting for all
Mm.
year. Because I'm hoping they come out tomorrow night and play with some energy and some intensity.
Hey, even if y'all are able to run pretty all right, it's going to come to a point Bryce has to make, if nothing else, one or two big throws. Whether
I
that's
think
to T-Mac or Leggett.
if they move
Some,
McMillan around like they did last week, I think that'll help open shit up for Bryce.
that's probably y'all's key.
That when we get all three of the tight ends involved, the offense usually runs better. So I'm like, throw the ball to the tight ends, man. Hopefully Rico can have another good game.
Uh,
He's been having decent games, so he's just been a little quiet the last couple of weeks.
Hey, man, I was thinking, I didn't think we were going to win, but I was thinking about maybe asking some Saints fans to throw a little money on this game. I should have done that, but hey, it's all good.
I would really hope that if things keep going the way they're going, Tampa loses this game. I would hope that would motivate my damn team to go out there and play like they want to win the division.
Hey, y'all are going to have a chance if they lose.
Because if Tampa does not come back in this game,
Oh, they
all we
ain't
have to
going to.
do
They're
all we have
not.
to do is win tomorrow to be in first. And like 4 weeks ago, none of us would have even considered that a possibility, really.
No, everyone thought, man, Tampa would run away with this division. Now, I mean, how bad the Bucks are looking, it's got these motherfuckers over here potentially not even potentially closing their eyes on the division.
And if Baker's hurt bad, I mean that's really
Oh
no
yeah,
good for
that shoulder.
Tampa.
If that shoulder shot, man, I don't think that team at this point with Teddy Bridgewater is going to really do much, man.
And they're hurt a lot.
They relied, man, especially this year, they have relied so much on Baker. I don't think fucking Bucky Irving can carry them when he gets back.
And Baker likes to play hero ball till he gets hurt.
Yeah.
He did it in Cleveland all the time. Hasn't he hurt his shoulder before previously?
Oh yeah, he's hurt his shoulder a lot.
Because I seen him clutching his shoulder before halftime. I was
Yeah,
like, that
yeah. I
ain't
think
good.
he's in bad shape too.
Yeah, that ain't good.
Nah.
They said he was doubtful to come back in the game too.
I got that there.
I mean, that's good for us. It's not good for Tampa.
Yeah.
I just really hope we fucking show up. You never know what you're gonna get with this team this year. They're the most Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde team of all time.
That's the NFC South.
It's something about this division that does it to all of our teams too. I've
Hey,
seen it happen to. I've seen it happen to all four of the teams in this division.
let me ask you a question. Because I think I was talking about, I don't know if you were in here yet or not. I said it really feels like y'all are one piece away on defense. Would you agree with that?
I really think we need a good linebacker. So,
I think that, man,
well, I'd like,
y'all
I'd
need that
like
Luke
another
Keithley.
corner.
If y'all had
I'd,
that Luke Keithley, man, I think y'all would really be there right now.
I'd like another corner to go with J.C. Horn because Mike Jackson's got his ass whooped in a couple of games. He was probably the one on Drake London when Drake London was getting all them damn yards on us.
Who I think what number's Mike Jackson?
Number two,
Oh yeah, I think it was him.
the Cowboys
I'd
did
have
the
to go
same
back and
shit.
look.
The Cowboys did the same shit to us. They were running no huddle so that we couldn't put JC over on George Pickens. And George Pickens was abusing the hell out of Mike Jackson.
Oh yeah.
I shot my own.
That should have been a flag.
Probably. Hey, I'm looking for some Saints fans tonight. I want to shit talk some Saints fans.
I'm telling you, man. I've been telling people since we swept Atlanta, or y'all, yeah, that I really think because they ain't scheduled the date and time for that last game of the season against the Bucks. I guarantee you they're going to end up flexing that shit, and it's going to be for the division.
You think so?
That's where I feel like it's headed.
It's looking like that. Yeah. It might be Sunday night football.
So they can flex it and change the day too,
Well, this is the final week of
The
the
or the
last
year.
2 weeks,
time.
the last 2 weeks of our schedule from the beginning of the
Yeah, they
year said
got
to be
him.
determined. Our last two games are Seattle and Tampa, and they said to be determined since week one.
Mm.
That's probably because they might want to put some of them on Saturday. You know, they like putting games on Saturdays at the end of the year now. They might move. They might move it to a Saturday or something.
Wow.
What the
Either.
fuck they doing out here, man?
Mm.
Yeah, the Rams look like the best team in the NFC, man.
Yeah, I think the Rams are my pick coming out the NFC. So I'm gonna ride with that.
I mean, a few weeks ago, I wasn't really sure who I thought the best team in the conference was, but
It's the
before this
Rams.
game, before this game started, I was like, yeah, I think the Rams might be the scariest team in the NFC.
They can do
And
some damage.
Matthew Stafford's playing out of his mind this year.
He's in the running for the MVP, isn't he?
I think he's going to win it.
Yeah, I
What
think
they
so.
say earlier? They said earlier been 27 touchdowns since
Man,
his
that's
last
crazy.
interception.
That's crazy.
That stat alone should win you MVP. That's insane. I think he's thrown 2 picks all year.
Wow.
He's having the best season of his career, and nobody's really been talking about it.
Not
They
really.
haven't.
I think he'll end up winning MVP if the Rams keep playing like that.
Who are some of the other candidates?
Who?
Drake May
May
probably.
and Taylor.
Daniel Jones, I'm assuming.
No, they probably give it to Taylor before him.
Daniel Jones will probably win comeback player of the year.
Who
Yeah,
who who else was who was injured though?
They don't. I swear they never give it to injured players. It's always somebody who had a shitty season the year before. Like when Gino won it, it was like Gino was just ass. He didn't really
Yeah.
come back. That's why they need a most improved award. Because I feel like comeback players should be like an injured player that came back and played really well.
right.
I don't know why they don't have a most improved award.
Yeah.
Because what Gino really won that year was the most improved award. Because what did he come back from? Being ass. He went right back. He went right back to it with the Raiders.
Yeah, he looking kind of rough over there.
He looked like New York Jets Gino again. About 12 years ago. Gino
And
been in the league for a while.
they actually took him from the Seahawks.
Yeah, I remember when he was a rookie. That's why I said that. We played the Jets in 2013 when he was a rookie, and he threw us a pick six. That was like right after they gave up on Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez fell apart too.
Yeah, it was good the first couple years. I don't know what happened. Yeah, he going to jail now, so
Yeah, he gonna.
Oh yeah,
Well, he gonna
man.
face some charges. I don't know about him going to
Oh,
jail.
he gonna go to jail.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean they getting him on some serious shit. It ain't like just he had a couple puffs, man. He really fucked up that old dude.
oh yeah, that DoorDash person made it sound like they was gonna throw the book at Mark Sanchez. I mean, you threw away a job. Hell, I'd love to have just doing commentary on NFL games and getting paid for it.
Have they already kind of separated from him since he facing them charges?
Yeah, I ain't even. I don't know if Fox even made a statement about it, but I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I wonder who in the hell they got to replace him that week.
Second and yeah, the Rams whooping ass. Man, I want to shit talk some Saints fans, man. They want to know how
I
to go
don't, I
find
don't really
Butler.
think the Saints are really even tripping about today. They know that they know what
Hey,
they
yeah,
kind of
they
season
know,
they
but hey,
working with.
I'm used to like after beating them motherfuckers, getting to shit talk some of them. I guess that yeah, they ain't repping the 18. We took that whole stadium over anyway.
Yeah, and the Hawks was in New Orleans yesterday too.
We took that whole city over for the weekend.
Yeah, I seen Falcons fans walking through the streets and shit.
Now you saw that parade?
Looked like them at Falcons Mardi Gras or something out there.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I guess they out here trying to prove to us that the only rivalry in the division is y'all.
Well,
I was like, that
I mean
can't
to
be
be
true
honest,
because
it is.
everybody hates on us. Everybody in the division has always hated on us.
Mm.
I mean,
So are you saying that in
some
your
people don't
opinion
really.
that it's a rivalry between the Panthers and the Falcons?
It's the
A bigger
I-85
rivalry.
You
rivalry.
talk about I-85, man. It don't go as deep as what we got with New Orleans.
Hell, I seen a post like that last week when we won. It said that we own 85 this year or something like that. I mean, that's what they should call it, the battle for 85, if anything.
Man, I'm watching this thing now.
I've always hated
I'm
the
watching this
Saints a little
Street
bit
View on
more.
Bourbon Street. You got a couple Saints fans. It just saw, hey, woman with a Kirk Cousins jersey on, man. Hey, city got taken over.
I've always hated the Saints a little bit more than y'all, but y'all are like 1A,
Yeah,
1B.
everyone's hated the Saints. No one can stand those motherfuckers.
But I hate it when Saints fans try to tell me their only rivals y'all. I'm like, up until recently when we've both been ass, we've always had like the most back and forth all time record
Man,
in the
listen.
division.
Look,
The Panthers and Saints all time records almost always even.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I get y'all are y'all have done a lot. Y'all are little brother in this division. Y'all have only been around 30 years. Us and the Saints have been around for 60.
If anything, I think Tampa is. They were in the damn Green Bay's division.
Mm.
At least we were in the NFC West
No,
with
y'all
two of
were,
y'all.
but I mean, like I say, Tampa's a Saint. Man, I'm gonna tell you something about. I don't even view Tampa as a rival. I just view them as an adversary. I view man,
Well, back in the day they used to try to make it out like y'all in New Orleans was rivals and us in Tampa was rivals, but
yeah, I remember when they did
I ain't
that.
never really hated Tampa. I just ain't never liked them.
Yeah,
I mean, they were more annoying back in the day when they had Sapp and Derek Brooks and all them. John Lynch, all those
yeah.
guys.
Shoot, hey, Indiana, Purdue, you got that big Georgia Tech game. Hey, Tech fucked up last night.
You think that knocked them out of the playoffs?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That knocked them out. Damn, look at Baker. He's got a sling. That ain't good. I'm telling you right now, that ain't good.
It almost feels like the stars are aligning for us for once. I don't want to say that shit too prematurely because I really need us to win tomorrow. I need it. Like I need oxygen right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, y'all are. I mean, shoot, it comes a time where it's time for everyone to get back in. It feels like it's y'all's time to get back in. I'm just wondering when the fuck it's going to be ours.
I just want to show America we ain't the same old sorry ass Panthers no more, man.
Yeah.
Because people keep acting like we're the like 0-6 Panthers from 2023 still.
Yeah, there are some people out there that, like, I see, some people still talk about y'all like y'all are a bad team. I'm like, nah, you gotta give them some credit.
That's why I don't think some people are gonna even pay attention until we win a game like Monday night against San Francisco.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that I agree with that.
You got to pay attention if we win that game. But I don't know if y'all know, but the Panthers do not have the best record in primetime games.
Mm. Yeah, we ain't. We kind of had a feeling y'all don't really win too much in prime time.
We're wearing the black helmets though, and I don't know. I think we have a winning record with those helmets. So I mean, I don't know, man. Something's got to give tomorrow.
in San Francisco.
Yep. In the stadium we lost the Super Bowl in 10 years ago.
Oh, that is true.
That's why I say I hope the stars are aligning to where like the football gods finally make shit right with the Panthers or something, man. I feel like we're like one really big need to have it win away from some of the players on this team really believing in this shit. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but you remember before the season I did predict 7 to 10 wins. I mean, we're on track. I didn't think Tampa was going to go down this stretch like this though.
Yeah, I think probably at
I
this
mean,
point.
Tampa might not have damn anybody on the team when we play them.
No, they may not have.
Evans out for the season, right?
I think so. And like,
Who?
man, if they're sitting there, I'm telling you, Tampa's about to be in as bad of a position as we are.
Mike Evans is supposed to come back like the last couple weeks of the season, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they said. Yeah, but
Because he's on my fantasy team. I got him sitting in IR.
man, I don't. I mean, they may. I don't know. It might depend on what is said about Baker. I will say, man, I do think this Baker injury. I expected the Bucks to lose. I think Baker's injury, it changes a little something, but it don't get me hyped like that. Because man, the way I look at it, we could lose to the Jets next week, and we're right back at square one.
I mean, we're talking different types of scenarios. There's a possible scenario out there. Baker's out for the year. Tampa starts losing a lot of games. We get on a losing streak, and y'all get on some crazy winning streak with Kirk and somehow come back. I mean, that's a possible scenario.
Yeah, but I mean, you just said that's a lot to ask for.
Yeah,
You're
you got to
you're
have everything go right.
you're asking for two teams a season to absolutely collapse.
Yeah, you're. It's like those end of season playoff scenarios where people are like, they need this team to lose and that team to win. It's like one of those things where you need everything to happen perfectly, which it almost never does.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was talking to my cousin about that earlier. I was like, damn, if we somehow win the division and we get that home playoff game, we're talking about going to that damn playoff game.
Oh yeah, y'all should. Y'all should, man.
That'll be the most lit game in Charlotte in about a decade.
Since that NFC Championship.
Oh yeah, it'll be loud as fuck in there if we're in the playoffs.
Hey, dirty. We ain't ever had one in the bins.
Nope. We've been in a game, but it wasn't at home.
Yep.
We're in BOA till at least 2045. That stadium's gonna be old as hell by then.
Yeah.
I will miss it one day when I'm older and they close that shit down.
Man, you think I ever will?
Oh yeah, the city of Charlotte basically put in this agreement to upgrade Bank of America Stadium that after 2045 that the Panthers have to negotiate a new stadium with the city.
Shoot, okay. Is Tepper gonna be alive then?
He'll be in his 80s,
Mm.
so I don't know. And then I started asking, like, damn, what happens when Tepper dies? Is the NFL just gonna take over the team until they sell it?
Or will his fucking wife take over?
Like shit, you remember the NBA did that shit to us back in the day. The NBA temporarily owned Charlotte for a minute.
he probably fucking.
Or maybe not Charlotte, but they temporarily on the Hornets when they went to New Orleans. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Hey, Charlotte's a fast growing city. I don't think you got to worry about that.
It's crazy that we get called a small market team, and we got more people than Seattle,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
we technically got more land area than Atlanta.
well, I mean, y'all in a way, y'all kind of are, but in a way, also, it's kind of how you look at it. I think maybe it's y'all represent small markets.
By the time we build a new stadium, Charlotte will probably be fucking massive, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, Atlanta's gotten fucking huge since I went to that Braves game back in the day.
Yeah.
Turner Field was the shit, though.
Hey, shoot.
There's something about
Well,
Turner Field, man.
hey, I think I'm
There's
gonna,
something about it.
you know, I think I'm gonna probably go ahead and I was really looking forward to some Saints fans coming on, but I
I
guess
was
not.
gonna say, I was gonna say, congrats to y'all for beating the Saints, man.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna probably go ahead and wrap this up. It's a little short, but hey, it's all good. Hey, just a little celebration. Hey, we'll monitor this situation with Tampa. We'll see if we need y'all to lose tomorrow night, and then if that happens, I mean, we ain't totally. I mean, I'm listen. I'm week to week, but you want a fucking chance, man. You need things to go right. So, all right, hey, y'all take it easy.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you.